Now, in other news from around the world, all eyes turned to the conclave after Pope Francis was laid to rest. The secretive meeting of cardinals set to convene within days to elect a new head of the Catholic Church. Now, mourners were permitted to visit his tomb for the first time on Sunday, a day after an estimated 400,000 people, including world leaders, turned out for the Argentine's funeral at the Vatican and burial in Rome. The crowds were a testament to the popularity of Francis, an energetic reformer who championed the poorest and most vulnerable. Many of those mourning the late Pope, who died on Monday, aged 88, expressed anxiety about who will succeed him. Now, for more on the ongoing transition of power in the Catholic Church, I'm joined by Reverend Father Theophilus Ehioghilen. Father Theophilus is a Catholic priest of the Salesians of Don Bosco, and he joins me from Ciampino, Rome. Thank you so much, Father, for joining me at this time.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. So what is, first of all, let's begin with this question. What is the conclave, and why is it such a secretive and sacred process?
Yeah, the conclave, actually, it's a gathering of the eligible cardinals who can elect the Pope. So the process is sacred because it's a process that has to do with the election of the spiritual leader of the entire Catholic Church. It is both a divine and human element together. However, it is secretive. In order to respond to this question, we need to go a bit to the history. In the first millennium, there was the election of the Pope was determined a lot by some secular influences, and then there was no the conclave as we know it today. The conclave as we know it today actually started in one way or the other from 1261, when there was the election of Pope Gregory the 10th. Actually, that was in the 1268.
All right. So sorry to cut you short, Father Theophilus, now. But can you just explain to us how the cardinals are selected to participate in the conclave? Briefly, please.
The selection of the cardinals is very simple. It is simply based on the cardinals who have not yet completed 80 years. So only those who are less than 8 years can effectively participate at the conclave. Initially, it is presided by a general meeting where all the cardinals, which they are over 255 at the moment, but only the 135 of them who are not up to 80 can vote at the cardinal electors.
Okay. Now, what qualifications or qualities are, typically considered in choosing a new pope?
Yeah, actually, this is what was going to be done during the first, the kind of General Assembly of the Cardinals, where a kind of profile will be, profiling will be done to enunciate some characteristics and then of the present Pope to lead and guide the Church today. For sure, apart from the spiritual qualities, but also the human and then the capacity also to govern, which are also considered in this case. Today, there are two wings, both the conservatives and then the progressives. So we'll see which one will. It's about just the cardinals being attuned to the Holy Spirit to understand whom the Holy Spirit has chosen to lead his church. So.
All right, Father Theophilus, what is the process of voting inside the Sistine Chapel like? For example, how many votes are needed to elect a pope?
Yeah, the votings are done twice in the morning and twice in the evening until they are able to get the 2/3 majority of the voters. For example, now we have about 135 votes. Means once they have 90 voters, then they will have already pope.
So can you give us a difference between, the white and the black smoke when there's a decision or no decision to be made?
Yeah, the black smoke simply means that the cardinals have not been able to gain the two-third majority, and then some of the cardinal who have accepted to take up the responsibility as the supreme pontiff. And then once we have that two-third majority and the person has accepted, then the white smoke is we have the white smoke, which signals that we have a pope.
All right, now this question has been in the minds of a lot of Africans. Is it possible for a cardinal from Africa or even Nigeria to be elected pope in this modern era?
Of course, as a kind of possibility, yes, because all the cardinals who are participating, any of them could be elected pope. However, generally speaking, I don't know, this is on my own opinion, maybe the church is not yet ready for an African pope, but who knows? The cardinals themselves will decide in listening to the Holy Spirit. So from the political point of view, and then it's a bit difficult to see the church now, or from the global point of view, not getting an African pope, but it is a possibility. It's a possibility. There are some names already coming up from the global world, like the Cardinal Traxin, Cardinal Sarah, and so on. So it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Father Theophilus, for speaking to us on this.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.